Good morning, everybody. How are you today? Wow. What is going on here? I'm just tuning in. This is a crowning moment, pausing to take it in. Hey, Kelly. How are you, Kelly? Good morning, birthday girl. So, Kelly had a birthday this week. Congratulations, Miss Kelly. Hi, Diane G. Brenda T. Were we talking about energy? Is that what it is? And let me know if you could hear me. Yes, I did get another new mic. I got another new camera. Second one in 2 weeks. So that's okay. That's okay. Just making sure everything's working. Hi, artists and oracles, all listening. Well, headed out to garden. Gorgeous day there. Oh, lucky. Well, we'll probably be getting our rain pretty soon. Somebody will. Maybe not you, artists and oracles. That's right. You're too far away. But I think we're in for a rainy, rainy day. So, hello, gorgeous Miss Kelly. Oh, you can get crowns for chat action. I tried to dismantle that. So, I'm trying to do it, you guys. I'm trying to get, do you guys want that? I'll leave it up if you guys want it. I think I think nobody liked it when it first came on. So, but whatever you guys want to do. I know they did that like during the pandemic. Um, who did it? Facebook did it. I think Instagram did too, though I wasn't on Instagram then. But yeah. Thank you. You like the shorts? Oh, Brenda T. I love that. I love that. Good. Thank you. Yeah, the shorts are pretty easy to do. Oh, you were having fun with being goofy. Okay. There's never anything wrong with being goofy. So, welcome everybody. My name's Teri, and this is Meditation Tribe. And the channel is called Holding Your Space. So if you're here for the first time, please like and subscribe. I think we are 6 subscribers away from being at 3,000 today. So, and it's been like that. It's like some things go really fast, with YouTube and the subscribers, and this last 1,000 has been whoa, boom, whoa. And now it's kind of like, but it's just a number. So there you go. It does help the algorithm though. Good morning. Listening while fixing your cat Thomas's breakfast and me some munchies too. Good morning, Patricia. How are you doing? Hey, Barbara. Beautiful Barbara. How are you today? Fatima. Good morning, lovely. Lovely, lovely. And yeah, blessings. Hey, White Dragon. How goes it? All the beautiful chatters. Yeah, all the beautiful chatters. So Kelly and I are going to be on Friday. I think at noon, right, Kelly? I'm pretty sure about that. So noon my time, which will be 10 o'clock her time. Pretty early. Brenda T, good morning. Sally, you're so early today. If you put myself on verbose, I might get a crown. The verbose crown. Is that a planet, Verbosen? A species, a crowned species. I love that. Yeah. Hope everyone is having a great start to their day, right, Brenda T? For sure. Yeah, we started out great, man. I've got a washer and dryer that work now. So had somebody over yesterday fixing everything, or trying to anyway. So he's coming back to finish with the oven. But getting things fixed. I'm kind of doing it backwards, but I'm getting her done. So nice to have done. It's like all of a sudden, I don't know about you guys, but all of a sudden, every single thing around me, even my hot water kettle, broke. So I'm just tossing everything, man. If it's broken, if it's fixable, I don't. But you know, okay, crowns for the chat action. I thought it was some awakening going on when you guys were talking about crowns when I got on. And I thought that, oh man, did I not hear about that? I know there's a big thing happening with solar flares today. And a lot of people are saying that that's going to cause volcanic and earthquake action, which we've kind of seen that for this year, that's going to kind of be a year of earth actions, earth things happening. So let me know if you guys like this camera today. It's bigger, like the other one was right here. And this one's pretty big. Just can't get it right, right? That's okay. I don't mind. Hey, awesomeness. How are you, beautiful? How are you feeling, awesomeness? I hope everything's okay. Um, I know we had you last week in the healing group. So let me know if you want to be in this week. Anybody? We do a new healing group every week or new healing list, and it works. I gotta say, you guys, we get so many people coming in being very thankful. People that aren't often in with the tribe, or they're not here while we're in chat. So people are just calling in and saying how thankful they are about it. Kind of makes me teary, and how happy everybody is to be here and to be thought of and to be heard. So sometimes we don't get heard, right? And that can hurt our little hearts. Um, Good morning, beautiful Diana. How are you feeling? Diana is very sensitive. She can really feel these solar flares. Lurkers, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you, Diane. Right? Yeah, Diane G has a new crown. A new crown. Well, she's going to have a new crown now. She has a new show, and it's amazing. 12 o'clock Central, 10 o'clock. Yep, got it right this time. Yeah, so we'll be meeting, and I think we're talking about ancestral healing. So that's something that is really, really important in this era. We're kind of seeing that. I mean, part of it's clearing up the old past lives and whatnot, but the lineage is particularly important to clear that lineage, your past self, going forward to 5D. And how important that is. Nancy Rebecca's talking about that too. A lot of people are. So we've been talking about it all year. But make sure that you get that past self, that ancestral self, cleared up. Jason Lightholder, good morning. And do you have a new picture on there, Jason? Or am I just aware of it today? It's beautiful, really beautiful. Bora, good morning. Also known as Janet. Oh, Janet Bora. Yeah. There's Annie Bear. How are you feeling, honey? I hope you're feeling okay. Yeah. Sally always needs a crown, doesn't she? We all need crowns every day. Who was that? Was that Jack in the Box that had the crown? I can't remember. There was somebody. And it was a king was there. It was one of the fast food places back in the day. And I think it was Jack in the Box. And there was a king that was their guy on the ads. Good morning, Denise. How are you? I remember years ago, my niece and my mom went down to the plaza in Kansas City, and went to McDonald's and had a birthday party for my niece. I think she was like 6 or 7, and she just loved it. It was so much fun. And they gave us all crowns. They did a really nice job. I think they even had Ronald McDonald come in. So, Sally went out and filled the water bins, found a baby mouse, left it. And when I was way back inside, had a surprise by a small javelina squadron. Wow. Nice. Sally is one with the animals. She's an animal. We all are. Diane G, I have a cold, but my guide said they're upgrades. So I'm being patient with myself. Diane, I felt that yesterday too. I really felt it. I felt like, I'm looking for my pin to add you, Diane. I really felt like there was something going on, like I was starting to get some aches, and I can always tell when something's coming up in my body because my lymph nodes will swell and they'll say, hey, what about me? But luckily, things go through pretty quickly. So Annie Bear. Oh, Diana, it's all water related still again. Yeah. Yeah. This is really crazy. All this water we're getting. And I have not done any of my plantings because I'm going out of town for a couple of weeks, and I probably should. I need to do my flower boxes in the front. Oh, Jen B. Good morning, beautiful. You're my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy to be in this tribe. I love that, honey. Beautiful. Okay, so I hope everybody had a good day. We are getting her done here today. Gonna do this, and I've got a couple of readings. If anybody's interested in a reading, I'll just say there's a lot of readers here. And my advice is always, if somebody sparks your interest in what they do, give them a try, because there's a lot of readers, and there's a lot of modes of knowing. Like, for instance, Kelly has a new way of doing her modality of healing when she works with things. It's really amazing. Diana, the way she connects with the Akash, field of Akash and whatnot, really, really amazing. So there's so many of you guys here that are just amazing readers. But yeah. Annie Bear, are you doing readings yet? I would think that you would be phenomenal at doing Annie Bear. Okay. If you help put out a shingle on doing readings, Annie Bear, you'd be swamped. Yeah, it is. Amazing bunch of healers and seers. Yeah. Even the ones of you that aren't doing readings, you guys are so intuitive. Deb, you had to replace your deep freeze. The post-tariff price was a shock. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I almost had to replace my refrigerator. My repair guy said it's pretty much shot. It's only a year and a half old, but it had a condenser in it that was not doable. He said they were well known for that, but apparently I bought insurance on it, and they came out and replaced the condenser yesterday and fixed it. And it was 50 degrees inside the refrigeration department. So I lost a bunch of food because of that. Stuff that I didn't know was going bad. So I'm glad I found out about it. But evidently this is weird, and I feel this abundance coming in for us. Like we're going to have things that we're going to have to do twice or something, but somehow or another, it gets paid for. Those pennies from heaven that we're getting in meditations. I do feel those pennies from heaven coming in for us. And sure enough, I looked it up, and it's called a protection program. It's not a warranty, and it's not insurance. It's a protection program. And they pay for lots of food. So I got on that. I was like, okay. Good morning, Lauren. How are you, lovely? I hope you and your family are doing well. And lots of blessings to everybody out there. Sometimes our families are going through a rough time. I know there's some stuff in my family right now, and a lot of you guys, a lot of yous. Okay, I don't know what it was, but my daughter's traveling right now. She's in Ibiza, Spain, and so she's out there. And but she was just in Italy, and of course, everywhere she goes, the earthquakes and the volcanoes are following her, and like she just gets off by the skin of her, what is it, the skin of your tinny teeth, whatever. And so sure enough, the volcano erupts in Italy, but I've got this Sopranos thing going on through my head, and I'm like, Italy, which that's probably not a very nice thing to say because they have such a beautiful language. Anyway, but use. So, yeah. Blessings, Fatima. Good morning, beautiful. Okay. Oh, lovely. You slept most of yesterday away, working on a new medicine solve. Thank you, Diana. Diana makes the most beautiful solves. I keep them on my nightstand, and some of my neighbors order them now because I've given them away to some of my neighbors or let them use them. Good morning, Marby. How are you? Good to see y'all. So today is the Day of Crowns. You get a what? A crown, and you get a crown, and you get a crown. Okay, cool. I can dig it. Oh, you're in Monterey. I love Monterey, Julie. Yeah, Monterey is so beautiful. I was there just south of Monterey. What is the name of that park there? And it's, I mean, talk about fantabulous. It's a state-owned park, and they have a little hotel there, or it's like a center. And I went there for a silent retreat with Chopra, and it's kind of as hotels go. It's a state-run hotel, so I mean, I had like a bunch of raccoons every night having a party underneath my little room, with paper thin walls, it was a silent retreat, so that wasn't a problem. But all of a sudden one day I'm sitting in bed reading, and I hear a cough, and it's behind me, and it's the guy in the room behind me. Anyway, it was pretty funny. I was like, whoa. Good morning, Rafaela. Yeah. I can't remember the name of that, but like Wayne Dyer, and a bunch of the old hat spiritual people were used to do retreats there for years. Really cool place, just south of Monterey. Talk about spiritual, man, just beautiful. Dun, 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 dun. Just scrolling down. Burger King. That's who it was. Jack in the Box had the jester. Burger King had the king. That's right. Yeah. Okay. Now I have to. Way too much gamma. The colors are washed out. Too bright. Okay. I'll reset. You know what? Let me see if I can do that right now, Paul. Dun, 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 dun. Go into system, display. I don't know. I don't know how to do it right now. Yeah, I'll come back. I won't do it right now. It's too bland. It's okay. We'll get her done today. And then tomorrow, like yesterday, I was kind of green. I think I was chartreuse. We can safely say I was mustard. And today I'm kind of gray. So, oh well. Denise has a sore body from gardening. Oh, Denise, I gotcha, kid. Yeah. But thanks for letting me know, White Dragon. Yeah, I'll have it fixed one day or another. Last night I just got I couldn't figure out this other camera, and then I found out that it only has a zoom thing. So all you could see was like that, right? And that wasn't working. And then all of a sudden I couldn't get the light right about it. And then so I ordered this one, and it actually just came about half an hour ago. So before I went on. So that was nice. That it got here so fast. Yeah. Call in some of the best messages, right? Yeah, definitely. Let's see. Okay, sometimes I wish I were more my spaced out, but that's not happening. Huh. Okay. Lymph node messaging, right? Yeah, they really do. I mean, I think that's the first thing. That's the first call, right? I mean, we can use our senses, and like smell. Your body smells different if you've got something going on, and then your things definitely feel different when something starts coming on. Oh, Sally had rain the other day. Oh, rain in the desert, lucky. Yeah, Yeah, not doing too much in the way of flowers this year. Or you're doing too much. Oh, okay. Getting a tune-up. Yeah, Diane's always getting a tune-up, right? Hi, awesomeness. Okay. Yeah, I need, um okay, you know somebody who is working on healing with mediumship. Oh, Sally, I love that. Yeah, let us know about that. Oh, thanks, Brenda T. Yeah, it'll get there. It'll get there by next month. Oh, curtsy to you back. And Diana's on the channel too, 1 o'clock on Thursday. So, yeah, Diana, I went in to look at my StreamYard this morning, and for some reason it was on um, June 26th instead of June 6th. So I changed it back. So I hope you noticed that. I was like, well, wait a minute. Oh, interesting. White Dragon, I heard I didn't get hybrid turnips as a kid. They've been catching me up. Thank you. I'm resting. Yeah. Teas for sleep. Oh, thank you, Denise. You know what? I bought some new teas at the last psychic fair. Um, yeah. Oh, thank you, honey. You're an amazing reader. Um, okay. White Dragon, Diane G just okay. White Dragon just went through a major heart chakra upgrade. Yeah. So the heart chakra, we've been talking a lot about the heart chakra for a long time. For a long time. Actually, we started, I don't know how long ago, at least a year ago, maybe more, maybe 2 years ago, we've been doing the heart chakra, high heart chakra. But that high heart chakra is really, really important. Because I do think that it corresponds with what was it? Was it the 15th dimension, 15th or 12th dimension? I think it's 15. And then the core of inner Earth is ground zero, zero dimension, which I think is beautiful because we've been talking a lot about how important the abyss is, and when we're going out into the universal consciousness, and then we're looking at we go to the gap, right? You go to the space in between, but then you look and you watch multiverses being created and just sit there and watch it because energy is constantly in motion. So there's always new planets being developed, new stars being developed, new universes, and just witnessing that and watching it is a huge part of that heart chakra work. And then you've got ground zero with the inner earth, the core chakra of the inner earth. So it's really powerful. And yesterday's meditation, we went into that probably a little fast, but it's fun. Yeah. Oh, the tea is called butterfly pea flower tea, and it works. Oh, I'm writing that down. I get some stuff. There's a woman that does, well, there's a lot of people that do it, but there's a woman that is really talented and does it here in town. And then I'm going today. If I get around to it, maybe tomorrow, there's a little shop not too far away. It's about 10 minutes away. And they have all the herbs, and you can go in there and buy them in bulk, and you can buy the oils in bulk and everything, which Diana, you'd love it. And it's just amazing. And they've got a lot of different soaps too. So usually I use this rose soap, and I'm down to about that much of it left for washing my face at night. But I've got to go back and get some more of that. Okay. Annie Bear, thank you, Teri. I will practice. Been feeling angelic energy at my edges of awareness. If I could share helpful info, I will. I love that. Yeah, I would love that, Annie Bear. I always love having you on, Annie. You're just an amazing heart, beautiful heart space, honey. So, Oh, Diane, yours was the third eye. And that's the other thing, right? The third eye is huge with all this. Yeah. Yep. You can do it. Standing in the light. Hey, Bad Hair Day. What's cooking? What's cooking, sunshine? Yeah. Okay. I'm going to start doing that, Sally. Yeah, because I noticed I can't take back this other one that I bought, this other little camera that shows my face like that. So that's okay. I don't know why, because Allie, Heart and Soul Connected, got the same camera and it looks so good that's why I bought that one. So Diana says, yes, finally a deeper meaning, understanding of what is going on has made itself clear. We must lean into it. Permission to take it easy on ourselves, everyone here. Right? Yeah, definitely taking it easy on ourselves. Yeah, we need to. We deserve it. Yeah. Gen Z are coming of age and awakening all at once. They really are. Yeah. Yeah, it's fun to watch, isn't it? It's funny. My brother, my younger brother, he's Gen Z, and he's the baby, and all of a sudden, he's dating a lovely woman that is really into all this stuff, and she's pretty cool. Anyway, it's funny because all of a sudden he's like, oh, Teri talked about that. Teri talked about that. Teri talked about that, and he's finding out about ashwanga and all these different herbs. Well, he's got them all because I've sent them to him. So it's just hilarious. Anyway, oh, interesting. Leg cramps at night. Myasthenia gravis acting up, but easing up now. Rest and exercise. Yeah, and getting outside, right? Getting outside every day. Really important. She flew into Florence. No, she flew into Bologna, Bora Bora, and then she went down to, she was in this little island. It's called the Green Island. It's a volcanic island. And I was a little concerned because it's one big volcano, that island. And it's not real well known. I think it's right by Sardinia, if I believe so. It's not far from the Amalfi Coast, so in Naples. And then she took the ferry to Naples from there, and then flew out of there to Ibiza. And now she's in Ibiza, is off the coast of Spain. And I checked it out today, and it's pretty sheltered. So it looks pretty clear of things. Anyway, I do feel like she's going to be, divinely protected. And I told her that. I said, before she left, I said, you're going to see volcanoes and maybe some earthquakes happening while you're traveling, but it's all going to happen around you, but not to you. And I really saw that. And anyway, and that's what's happened. Of course, she was on Crete when they did have an earthquake, but it was fine. In fact, she went out the next day on a boat ride to a little island. Oh, your garden is amping up, and a freezer is essential for preservation. Broccoli is ready to go. Oh, Deb, lucky. Yeah. Oh, you were gifting with Oprah. Oprah. Yeah, I love that. All right. Yep, Sally is the queen of all that surrounds you, javelina and plasma. Oh, that's the truth. Yeah, the javelina queen. Okay. Patricia says, speaking of abundance, I had a dream where I was given 5 wrapped up gifts from neighbors from my childhood. Archangel Raziel said to deal with physical, not sure about the other 3. Oh, 2 were to deal with the physical. Interesting. Patricia, are you bringing that in tonight? So anybody that wants to, tonight at 6:00 Central is going to be the dream interpretation show. Dreams, appearances, and visions. So if you have a vision that you've had, a sighting perhaps that you've had, that works too. And yeah, or a dream, bring it in. And it'll be streamed on my channel, on Diana's channel, on Kelly's channel, and on Allie's channel. So Heart and Soul Connected, Kelly Healer, Diana Oil Painter, and Holding Your Space. Denise on prayer list, please, for sore muscles. Husband Brent for work and meeting things. Resolve with ease and grace. You got it, Denise. Okay, and Brent. Yeah, I think we're going to have a lot of changes in the way we work. And well, definitely in the next 5 years, we're going to have a lot of changes in the way we work. And it can be kind of scary when it starts happening, but I do feel like a lot of this is going to be resolved in a way that's going to be very beneficial to the group in the long run. Okay, White Dragon says, I'm going to have a serious talk with that guy that talked me into all this insanity as being good for me. Right? What was I thinking in this lifetime? Hey, Singing Tree. Good morning. Guten Morgen, my friend. Okay. Rooted Willow. Hey, beautiful. You're going to have a scorcher today? Yeah. We've got our air on. So it is. It'll be better. It'll be better. Yeah. I'm still playing with it. Oh, shining like the sun, Rafaela. Oh, muchas gracias. I love that. Thank you. Just beautiful. How sweet. How many of us had our moms singing that song to you when you woke up in the morning when you were a baby? You are my sunshine. And I sang it to my kids too. And I think that's just makes me tear up. I think that's like a universal song that people sing to their children in all different languages. And it's just like, or everybody has some sort of song, right? But a lot of readings that I do for people, and that song comes up. Oh, more graceful. Grace is a beautiful thing to call in, Denise. And let's make that for the whole group today, because grace is like, man, yeah. That's the thing about being with animals. They make big messes and dig holes. Yeah. Same here. Though Tyler has never been into that, but he does make a hole in the sofa. You can see it's already kind of lopsided. That's where he sits every day and stares out. I'm in his grounds. He sleeps in here when Ingrid's not home. So thank you, Miss Annie Bear. Time jumping again. We're always time jumping. That's what we do. Oh, okay. Ness sent me some recommendations and I only bought one. I dreamed awake. If that even made sense. Yes, it does. That's lucid dreaming and a vision. Denise, that's this is what happens as we evolve spiritually. The lucid dreaming is just huge. I mean, if you look at Diana and her dreams, it's like, it's an art. So you know who else does that? Lisa Smith. Lisa Smith, Spirit Intuitive, I think is the name of her channel. She is phenomenally gifted, and that's one of her really big ones is that lucid dreaming. When you can have lucid dreaming, it's almost like what's it called? Meditation, because you're in a different dimension and you're conscious of it, you're aware of it. So it's like it's dimension. It is basically dimension jumping because you're in the subconscious. Okay. Yeah, you guys are talking about making a plan. I don't know if this is for the East Coast thing or what? But anybody, lots of people make friends here, and great friendships, great family things are going on. So anybody that wants to get together or introduce yourself to people, just let me know and send me your email, and I can forward it. So I don't think it's ever a good thing to post your email in the thing unless you've got in the chat, unless you've got like a work email or one that you keep separate for that. Your third eye finally got through to the lower chakras. Shake it off. Oh, Diana, I like that. Yep. Oh, good idea. I'll bring it. Sharon Foster, have you ever heard of Elaine Thor? She is on YouTube and channels the soul Jonathan. The messages are sincerely encouraging. Ooh, I'm going to write her down, Sharon. Thank you. So, our little friend, I say that because he's young. He's probably 6'5", but golly, I can't remember his name. Now, we talked about him yesterday, and I can only remember his first name then, and today I'm even worse on it. Lori Spagna, I think, is the name of the woman that he did an interview with, which I've heard of Lori for a long time, but I'm extremely impressed. And so I went and looked up some of her work that she's doing right now. And it's awakening something, right? Like any bond is awakening. Lori Spagna, that's the name of it. Yeah. Anyway, she's a channel. And the way that she's channeling now, she talks about when you're bringing in people to keep a piece of yourself there, like the trance channeling that we were taught back in the day. When she works with people, and a lot of people are still doing trance channeling, there's nothing wrong with that. But to be a little bit there. And I like what she's got to say. Anyway, so that's my new one this week for 5 minutes. Play, love, remember. Good morning. A year and 2 months felt like my ribs busted open and my heart chakra expanded in a way that was physically uncomfortable, but I knew it wasn't a physical situation. I began to breathe and share the same breath. Thank you. Yes, play, love, remember. The first time that you have a heart opening, and heart openings happen they happen more than once, just like Kundalini awakenings happen more than once. And each time it's a little bit easier to go through. But I remember my first heart opening, I felt like I'd taken a psychedelic, whatever. And I had to, that was one of those days that I had to hold on to my bedpost and just kind of like, get through it. It was partial Kundalini awakening at the same time, and it was beautiful. But that thing about your chest being so uncomfortable, yeah, it does happen like that. You can really feel it. So, yeah. But anytime you have chest pains, make sure you go to the doctor. Okay. Let's see. Well, we should start meditating. It is divinely orchestrated. Yeah. Pickle juice for leg cramps. What? That's a great idea. My mom had a juice that a friend of hers made. It was called Doc's juice, and you buy a big, huge jug of it. I think it was a 3-gallon jug. It was glass. And you'd open it up, and it smelled like dirty socks and pickle juice. It was so disgusting. And she would like soak yarn in it and make poultice for you, put on your stomach, put around your neck if you had a sore throat. My grandmother took it for arthritis, and it was amazing. Yeah. Oh, Annie Bear and White Dragon, you both have such magnificent heart activation going on. They do, don't they? Yeah. Has anybody seen Paul Freed? Paul, are you here today? I don't know. Hey, J Cat Lady. Fatima. Anyway, okay, I'm going to go scroll way down. Play Love Remember says, I've been urged to share a recent experience of abundance that's still blowing my mind. Purely magical. Oh, will you share that? If you don't share it here today, which is, we'd love it. Play Love Remember, please bring it to the dream show tonight. Okay. Denise says, thank you so much. He's my honey, but if I call him by name, he thinks I'm mad at him. Yeah. Right. If somebody uses Teresa instead of Teri, then I know I'm in trouble. Oh, you used to sing it to your Nana. Yeah. You are my sunshine. It's it's like a universal song. Yeah. With Lillian. That's right. With Miss Lillian. It is Miss Lillian, it feels like, too. It feels like she's a very beautiful thing. Yeah. Paul's in California. Seeing everybody. Hey, Kelly B. How are you, honey? I think we've got you in here. No, we don't yet this week. Kelly B. Got you, kid. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and get started and just make sure that everybody's okay. Yeah. Sometimes you guys text me if I'm doing something wrong. Well, was it a vision, Play Love Remember? Or was it a apparition? And if not, then bring it on, you can bring it on Thursday or Friday. Oh, Play Love Remember. 35 years ago, practiced Kundalini yoga and all your chakras were open then, but this was a whole different level. Yeah. It makes a difference, doesn't it? Yeah. Oh, Kali got a new mic. Ooh, Kali. A pure experience. Yeah, let's do it. Yes, ma'am. That was it, Miss Barbara Asilomar in Pacific Grove. And it was heaven. That was a huge awakening, you guys. So I did a silent retreat, and it's the Western version. It's the Disneyland version for Westerners, because in the East they would do this for 10 days and 10 nights, and you would basically not be in solitude, but you wouldn't have a lot of activity. You could go in nature, but you're just silent. Like you put away all your electronics and whatnot. I've done a few of them with Deepak, and when you do them with their group, then we have yoga twice a day. We have speakers, but we're silent, and you're eating Ayurvedic food. And a lot of times in the East, you're fasting. Like they'll probably give you juice or something, but you fast, so it's a lot different. And I say in the East, but it's everywhere. And so it's anyway. It's a special time, and I swear by the end of that, I was walking around the park there at Asilomar and on the beach, and the plants were talking to me. The ocean was talking to me. I could see I could see their light, and it was so beautiful. Oh, Play Love Remember, went to make a cup of tea. You live right down the street from Asilomar, Barbara? Jeez, that's one of the most beautiful places in the world. And I loved Monterey. Monterey is one of my favorite places too. It's a cute downtown, and it's sweet. Anyway, yeah, the beach there is stunning, isn't it, Julie? Yeah, it's so gorgeous. Oh, everybody here is California girls. All the California girls are talking. I love that. Yeah. It's sweet, man. California sunshine. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get started. 44 here at 4430 in. So that's a special number today. I'm going to write that down, 4433. Two master numbers. All right. Just starting to feel your body. Let's go ahead and go into our senses today. Listening. What do you hear today? Do you hear birds? Do you hear the thunder and the rain? Imagine hearing the ocean, the waves as they come in. Big waves at first. If you've ever been in Hawaii and they have the huge waves and you feel the pounding of the earth when they land. Just listening. And then listening to somebody say, I love you. Feel that in your heart. Then imagine or do it. Tell you love yourself. I love you. And accept that. Breathe it in. And as you exhale, feel the love in every cell in your body. Now sight. Even if your eyes are closed, imagine watching the rain as it falls on water, on the ocean or a lake or a puddle. The thunder likes that here. Now imagine watching, looking at sunlight, the sun over the water, the ripples in the sunlight, and a sunrise or a sunset. Beautiful light that plays. Sometimes it plays in a puddle and sometimes it plays in the ocean or your backyard on a flower. Now, acknowledging your light, what it looks like today. What color does it feel like? Do you see yellow or blue? Maybe you've got some shadows around you. You're doing some shadow work. It's very soulful. Just acknowledging what you look like as the energy being today. Now going into smell. Smelling fresh, clean air. What it smells like. Imagine smelling your favorite flower. Imagine the smell of the mountains, of the pines, and the salt smell of the beach. Now imagine smelling the universe. What does the universe smell like? Taste. Going into taste, your throat chakra. Imagine what water tastes like. Drinking fresh, clean water. Hot tea at night. The taste of it, maybe a little honey and ginger in it, or lemon. Whatever your favorite is. Now sticking your tongue to the roof of your mouth, the tip of it, as far back as is comfortable. Press lightly. It's a mudra monks use when they're fasting. Releases nectar of the gods in your taste buds. And imagine tasting nectar of the gods, nectars of heaven. And tasting light. What does light taste like? Ooh, what do the northern lights taste like? Like blueberries, and greens. Now touch where your body hits your chair, your mat, your bed. What it feels like today. Do we want to carry out any of our aches and pains that we feel today? Are you feeling something coming in? Is it your adenoids or maybe your lymph nodes? Maybe it's an ankle or your legs. Where do you feel things today? Now imagine feeling sunlight, beautiful sunlight on your face. And now imagine a hug of someone you love. And then go ahead and hug yourself today. Give yourself a big squeeze. What does that feel like? Showing yourself love. All right, now we're going to call in 33 trillion angels. The frequency of them. Imagine seeing them in your room. They have magic, so they can fill your room up. No problem. Imagine hearing 144,000 masters. The frequency of them. Pennies from heaven. The ancestors wake up. The ancient ones. Maybe you feel this in your root chakra. Calling in the ancestors from this lifetime and others, your lineage. Again, their root chakra. Maybe your heart wakes up with that. Your throat. Imagine seeing where you've been, your past self, what she did yesterday, what they did, what he did. Maybe it was 100 years ago. Now imagine calling in your future self. Tomorrow, 100 years from now, or next week. Invite them to sit with you, your past and future selves, and our descendants, feeling their light as they come in with the ancestors. One big party today. What they sound like, what their lives look like and looked like, and becoming very present in the center of your body, your high heart chakra, the space between your throat and your heart. Watching, witnessing. Now together as a group, the tribe here, all standing together. Perhaps we walk the figure 8 in a field, watching the plants, hearing them. 2D and 0D, 1D. The energy of the fern, of the flower. Seeing the light being within them, maybe an angelic creature, or an elemental, 5D, 7D. Noticing it's all here at the same time, past and future, 0D to 35D. Now feel yourself awakening. Your crown chakra tingles, maybe a pressure, lightly opens. Your third eye, seeing things and knowing things. Your throat chakra, what we tell ourselves, what we tell others. back of your throat chakra, acknowledging our stories, changing our stories when we want to, like turning a knob, going into your high heart chakra, your space of divinity, what that looks like today. What color emanates from it? What does it smell like? This creates subtle pathways, new neuropathways to your subtle senses. So opening up in that high heart chakra, awakening. Does it look like a sunrise? Is there a bird here? Is she a phoenix? Are they a phoenix? Is he a dragon? Going into your heart chakra, abiding for a minute, beaming your light 55 feet out the front and 55 feet out the back. A tunnel of love. Your solar plexus, awakening, clearing out any shadows from ancestors and descendants. A new opening. Your hara, your sacrum. Many senses here and much sensuality here. Noticing it's changing, that bright orange. Our emotions, watching them, abiding in them, witnessing them with compassion. We're always right where we're supposed to be. In your root chakra, connecting to the mother, the divine, within, her heartbeat, her warmth. Then this circle, we're going to call in healing for Michelle. And Michelle's in the hospital in Australia. For Madison, for Canada, any fires, bringing in the waters. For Mangled Unicorn, for our Teresa Ford, for Lauren and her family, for all our families, watching all their light. For Strawberry Rhubarb Sharon, for Liz and Awe and Jen B, for Amy's mom, for Diane, healing, for the Canadian First Nations peoples, for all Indigenous everywhere, hearing the bison thunder, for Fogo, Pogo, hurting, for any of our families that are traveling, safety, love, for Diane G and Diana Oil Painter, for Denise, her pains, any pains any of us have, and for Brett, most benevolent outcome at work, and for Kelly B. Now, walk in that healing circle, each one of us, noticing the changes in every cell in our body and how that feels today. Being uplifted. For anybody else that comes in today, for Jean and Trish, and anybody else that comes in, walking in that healing circle, whether it's emotional or physical, it's just energy. And as we're here, feel the raindrops cleanse away Any old hurts, any old shadows. Now coming back to your senses, feeling your root chakra, your sacrum, the beautiful light, and your solar plexus, your heart, pulling it back in the front and the back, your high heart, your throat chakra, singing to yourself, you are my sunshine. I am my sunshine. Ooh, I like that. Your third eye, awakened. Your crown chakra, pulling your light in, being very aware today of things as they happen. Now breathing in love, compassion, equanimity. And as you exhale, all the way back. Oh, Denise, hi, honey. Right? Yeah. Bye, Kelly. Love you, honey. Mwah. I'll see you tonight. Yeah. Do you have windows open, Teri? Yeah, I do. I love the freshness of rain, right? Heaven's kisses. Yeah, and pennies from heaven. I think we're getting a lot of abundance in. So, Linda. Hello, beautiful Linda Kennedy. Patricia. Your heart chakra opened up like a kaleidoscope, constant movement. Fairies reminded me to ask their help with the garden. They can do that, yet requested acknowledges of their love of plants. Thank you, Patricia, for mentioning that. I need to ask that for my side garden. My garden right out here. It's a wild thing. So it needs some love, and it needs lots of help from the elementals. Your future self next week is happier than I have been in a long time. Made me breathe deeper and smile. My heartfelt joy. Yeah, we need to call in our future selves and have them help us, right? Oh, Callie's work lurking. Good morning, beautiful. You're welcome. Well, everybody have a great day. Sharon Donnelly, thank you. Love, light, and laughter to everyone as always. I love that, Sharon. Yeah. All right. Bye, Sally. Well, you all have a great day. I've got a couple of readings to get to, and you guys have a great one. And then we've got tonight the Dream Channel. Bye, Paul, White Dragon, and Debbie, and Barbara. Liza. Yeah, this was a fun one, wasn't it? Hey, Bad Hair Day. Yeah. The going into your senses and your subtle senses. It's all about the subtle senses. That's why people like coming to this planet, because they can feel the senses. It's a lot different than other planets. Tribal bros and sisters. Yes, we're all here. Yeah, it is nice when it moves slower. I can make it move slower, Denise. If you guys want to, just let me know. I'll put out a thing. You guys vote on it. All right, everybody. Lots of love. Have a great day. Namaste.